Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. The football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Allen. To the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And his kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They juked him, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll get this up to about the 44. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give right side. Beverly wiggles free. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side of their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Patterson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 40-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And he's over the line. for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, head.
Carlson now to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
On second down now, Beverly. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Handoff running left, Patterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. From 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And running with power here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Allen going to change this at the line. Throwing on first down. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Hot 70. 18, 5 here. Hurry.
They go play action here on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Half 85, half 85.
On second down, here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen now looks to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Returnable here from the 38, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. You call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Come on, come on. Hey.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. To throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Gregory Rousseau with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Up the middle they go. Beverly, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
56, 56.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now Allen going to change it up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
Allen will try to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The ball comes out. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So first and 10 now from the 30. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Straight ahead, Patterson.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turn.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Allen off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he'll power his way up near the 25.
146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 24 now, here's a second down and 4.
Drop 50, drop 50. 70 ranges, 70 ranges.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready?
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
152 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Check, Bobcat. Bobcat. 18 Cardinals.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there gets them down to the 6-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offense. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. That's good for 28 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32.
To the air, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete.
Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 32 yards.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe